And how do you do? Lord have mercy. Hey, I am drinking a Longboard lager. I tried to do a video, so I've already poured it, but I haven't drank out of it yet. 4.6%, 20 IBUs. This has. Uh, and, a beer like this isn't loaded with flavor. It's not supposed to be. You can't compare a beer like this it's a lager. It's meant to be a light, refreshing lager. You got to compare within its style. People that don't are just being absolutely ridiculous. Not bad. What you have in a beer like this is, well, you have an adjunct-free lager, so it is better than your typical American fare, or macro fare, rather. Again, 4.620. Malts are pale, premium two-row. Hops are Mount Hood, Hallertau, Sterling, and Millennium. So there you go. Whew. Hey, I am also. It is a rather warm night here in Springfield, Mo. That's why I'm having a light beer like this. It's early evening, and I've finished dinner, so now I'm kind of relaxing. I kind of went old school on the dinner tonight with tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Kind of old school, but again, that's kind of what the wife and I were in the mood for. Hey, I did pick up one of these little Jim Beam honeys. I hadn't tried it yet, and I picked it because it was only 99 cents, so I wanted to try it rather than buying a big bottle to start with. So I've got it here in a shot glass here, and I got one ice cube in because I wanted it cold tonight. I was curious how it compares to the other honey liqueurs. The very first one I ever had was several years ago. I had the Celtic Crossing, which now calls itself Celtic Honey. I imagine because everything has to be honey. Hold on. Well, excuse me. A big Irish nose has to sneeze. It has to sneeze. Anyways, back to the. It's not exactly whiskey. It is a liqueur. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey infused with honey and liqueur. Okay, there you go. 70 proof, 35% alcohol. So it's not bad. Again, the first one I had was Celtic Crossing. Now it goes by Celtic Honey, but then it was Celtic Crossing. But now, of course, you got everybody. Their mother has one out now. Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. I actually do like this one. This one worked for me a little bit better than the Jack Daniels one. I wasn't crazy about that one. It had some very artificial taste to it. It didn't work for me as well. I do like this one a little better. The truth is, though, I don't really buy any of them because of the price. I'd rather try this for 99 cents. For me, the one that works the best still is the Celtic Honey. I had it originally as Celtic Crossing because it's just smoother all the way around. But this is nice, especially for 99 cents. A itty bitty bottle. Oh, this is a good beer for a night like this. There are people that really are hard on beers like this. As well, it doesn't have a lot of flavor. It doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. Well, it's not supposed to, y'all. It's supposed to be light. It's supposed to be refreshing. It's just supposed to make you feel good. You don't always want to have a beer that you got to be real pretentious about, and this is one for you. They do have that AB connection, AB and Bev connection. Kona, Widmer Brothers, and Red Hook are part of I believe they're called the Craft Beer Alliance, in which AB InBev owns approximately 32%. The last I heard was 32.2. Could be a little more or a little less. Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares, really? For what I understand, they're mostly in the marketing and distribution aspect of the beers. And truth is, I've had some Kona products. I don't know if any of them have ever knocked my socks off, but all of them have been pretty solid. Much the same with Red Hook and Widmer Brothers, to be honest with you. Is this a beer that impresses the hell out of me? No, it does not. But it is likable, and it's certainly drinkable. And if you're going to drink a light lager, this is certainly a good place to start because it is adjunct free. I picked it up in a mixed pack at Sam's for it had six longboards, it had six big wave golden ales, had six cocoa browns, and what's the other? Oh, and six Fire Rock Pale Ale for $23. It was $22.96, I believe. So let's think about that. That's less than $6 a six pack. Rather cheap by craft beer standards these days, even though this isn't technically a craft. It obviously is a great gateway beer, though, especially at that price. A little bit more expensive than the average 30-pack, but a much better beer, and a good place to get your friends going that are sort of in between. The folks that drink stuff like Blue Moon or Shock Top, or those, those almost craft brands. Well, this is another way to go. Get them drinking beers like Kona, and then move them on to some actual, more craft type beers. So there you go. Clearly an easy drinking beer. Perfect lawnmower beer. It's great for just hanging out on a patio on a night like this. I've been struggling getting back into the video making. I haven't done one in over a month. We've had some rough times here. Most of you that know me know all that, so I really don't want to talk about it anymore because it hurts too much to bring up. But it has been tough here, and we're trying hard to get back going because we know that's what Seamus would want. I've been supporting his cause, Pedal the Cause. If you get a chance to look it up, because all donations to Pedal the Cause go to research. And Seamus was all about research to find a cure because he didn't want anybody else to go through what he was going through and his parents were going through. So anyway, and there you go. I got serious again. I didn't mean to. And that's why I'm having a hard time because, I'm usually this big goofy guy and I'm having trouble being that guy. It used to be real natural because it was who I was all the time, but now it's a struggle to get him. It's a real struggle, but I'm trying. I was curious about this. I hadn't had this one before. Very easy drinking. Again, I caution people drinking stuff like this. But there's a reason why alcohol tastes like alcohol. Anytime you make it too sweet, you're going to have a problem. For me, I generally limit myself to maybe, one or two shots at the most of something like this. And then I stick to the beer. The older I get, the worse the hangovers get. So in this particular case, I'm going to stick with this one little bottle. Actually, this is half a bottle because I drank the other half last night, so I poured the other half in here. So I'm not even drinking a whole bottle. But well, here you go. Let's see. First, I sneeze and a burp. If I fart, then we have a trifecta. But anyway, I digress. That's my first I digress in a while. But I digress. I do want to thank all my friends, family, and beer friends that I know from various groups on Facebook and Google Plus and other places for sticking with me. Many of them also given donations to Pedal the Cause, and I really want to thank you all for that. A lot of folks inquired about sending flowers, for Seamus and that kind of thing, and Seamus isn't the kind of guy that would want flowers, so we told folks to just donate to Pedal the Cause. I'd rather it go to research. Don't send me flowers, or don't even send me contributions. People asked about doing that. If you're going to do anything, make a donation to Pedal the Cause, even if it's $1. Gosh, if everybody I knew just donated $1, that'd be awesome. Oh. Very easy drinking beer out of my Spiegelau Pilsner glass. Hey, again, not super great, but it's not supposed to be, right? It is good for what it is. It is a very well done lager. It's certainly better than any macro you're going to drink. It's got a little bit more flavor, but it does what it's supposed to do, which is supposed to be crisp, it's supposed to be refreshing. It accomplishes that. So the Longboard the Jim Beam honey, and the beer whisperer's gonna go.